This is Valmiki Ramayana, Season 5, Episode 6, Vali's Last Rites. Ram had shot the deadly arrow at Vali when Vali was engaged in fighting Sugriv. Nevertheless, Vali was now convinced that Ram had done the right thing. So much so that he now wanted Ram to be there for Tara and Angad after he was gone. He said to Ram, "I am worried about Tara. Please make sure Sugriv is kind to her. And Angad, my only son, I have brought him up with great love. Please take care of him. He is still a boy." And racked by guilt, he pleaded, "I have broken the rules of Dharma. Oh Ram, please protect me." Ram consoled him, "Do not agonize over what you did. You have already received the punishment for your crime. You are no longer in debt for that. And there is no need to worry about Angad. Sugriv and I will take good care of him." Meanwhile, Tara had heard what had happened to Vali and came rushing to see him. She saw his bloodied body lying on the ground and collapsed next to him. She cried pitifully, "Aryaputra, O noble sir, why are you lying down on the ground like this? You are the king of the Vanaras. You ought to sleep on your royal bed. O Lord of the earth, it seems you love this earth more than you love me, for you are hugging her and not me. Why didn't you listen to me when I tried to stop you? Why won't you speak to me anymore? Why are you leaving me like this?" But despite her shock and grief, Tara recognized, "Sugrivasya tvaya bharya hrita sacha vivasitah yat tat tasya tvaya vyushtihi prapteyam plavagadhipa." You forcefully took Sugriv's wife and threw him out of the kingdom. O king of Vanaras, you have now got the results of your actions. Note, Tara had not heard the explanation that Ram gave to Vali, but she knew that Vali's sad end was only because of what he had done. Tara was crying desperately. Hanuman said to her, "Why do you grieve like this? You are wise. You know very well that life is transient. Our bodies are like bubbles of water. Tehesmin budbudopame, here now and gone a moment later. But the Atma does not die, and actions done by the body have consequences for the Atma after death. Good actions have positive outcomes, and bad actions have negative ones. So, we must focus on our actions, our karma. You need to take care of Angad now. The entire Vanar kingdom needs your guidance and protection." In reply, Tara said, "I am not interested in this kingdom, and Sugriv can guide Angad. All I want is to be with my dear husband. And so, I shall sit on his funeral pyre and go with him to the world beyond." Vali was now near his end, but he mustered enough strength to say to Sugriv, "I should not have done what I did. The happy life that we brothers could have led was not to be. Anyway, pratipadya tvamadhyaiva rajyamesham vanaukasam. You take over this Vanar kingdom today itself. Please take care of Angad. Treat him as your son. He will be with you in your fight against the Rakshasas. He is a brave warrior. And always follow Tara's advice and guidance. She understands subtle matters. And finally, you must carry out Ram's work. Vali gave Sugriv his golden royal necklace and then breathed his last. Neel took out the arrow from the dead Vali's chest. Once again, Tara's emotions burst through. As Angad bowed at Vali's feet, Tara cried, "Dirghayur bhava putreti, kimartham nabhibhashase." Why aren't you saying like you used to, "Son, may you live long"? Oh Angad, look, what an end it is for your great father. All because of the conflict with his brother. Seeing all this, Sugriv was filled with remorse. He could not bear to see Tara suffering like this, and his earlier anger towards Vali was also gone. He said to Ram, "What have I done? How could I plan my own brother's death? I cannot live with this guilt. Pravekshami atidiptam agnim. I want to step into a blazing fire and kill myself. Please allow me to do this. The other Vanar leaders will find Sita for you." And then Tara said to Ram, "O Ram, the best among men, please kill me too with the same arrow you killed my beloved Lord Vali. He cannot live without me even in heaven. He must be feeling the same grief and longing for me that you feel for Sita. Please send me where he has gone so we can be together." Here was a family that had been split open by a feud but was now united in its grief. And Ram felt their pain too, just as deeply. Samana shokah kakutsthah. He consoled them and said, "Vali's Atma will surely attain Shrestha Gati or Sadgati, for he did many good deeds." As the Vanaras carried Vali's body to the riverside in a grand palki, palanquin, the women wailed and cried. It seemed as though the forests and the hills were also mourning. Angad lit the funeral pyre and did a pradakshina around it. Soon the blazing fire consumed Vali's body. Sugriv, Tara, and Angad then went to the river and did Jalanjali, offering of water for Vali. Note the striking similarity between these last rites, the rites for Dashrath, and how it is done even today. Now, with Vali no more, who would rule over the Vanar kingdom? Sugriv was talking of killing himself or retiring to Rishyamukh. But Lakshman sorted that out in his usual forthright manner. He told Sugriv, "Ma bhuh balisha buddhi. Don't be silly. You are the king now." Iti, her, asa. That is how it happened.